Hello everyone. Today we will start a new chapter, that is chapter number 8, controlling. So controlling means basically making ensure that whatever we have planned, we have achieved it in the same manner. That is called controlling. For controlling process, we have 5 steps. Let's study those 5 steps. The first step in the controlling process is setting performance standard. First of all, to control something, we need some type of standard so that we can measure the actual performance against it. For that, we make standards, and standards can be both. It can be qualitative or quantitative. It depends on the situation. Second is measuring actual performance. After setting standards, we do performance and then we check our performance exactly at which level we have completed our task. Third is comparing actual performance with standard. When we have already framed the standards and we have done our actual performance, then the third step is that we will compare these both, because only after the comparison we can control the deviations. Let's move on the fourth point, that is analyzing deviation. When we compare actual performance with the standards, so that time sometimes we find some type of deviation, means the differences between our standards and the actual performance. So in this step we will analyze those deviation and we will try to identify the reason of those differences. And the last step is taking corrective action. If we find that there are some deviations that are out of the control range, then we will obviously have to take some type of corrective action. If the deviations are in control range, means if they are acceptable, then we will not take any action, but if they are beyond that range, in that case we will have to surely take some corrective actions to improve. For that, generally organizations use two types of concepts, like they can use critical math method and they can use management by exception, means MBE also. Let's move ahead on our next topic, that is also a very important topic, relationship between planning and controlling. As we can say that planning and controlling, they both are the functions of management and they both work as base of each other. It means planning is required to control something, and same time if we are controlling something, for that we need a plan. For example, if we have a plan, means we have decided what we want to do and in which way we want to do, only then we will perform, and at last we will try to find out the deviations. Have we achieved the plans or not? If we are controlling something, it means for controlling also we need some type of plan or the standards that we want to met. So like this, planning and controlling, they both are dependent on each other. Thank you. Do like, share and subscribe our channel. Thank you. Now we will study the features of controlling. So the first feature of controlling is that controlling is a continuous process. As in the process also I told you that in controlling, first of all we set standards, then we do performance, then we compare performance, actual performance versus standards and try to find out the deviation, and at the end we try to correct them. It means it's a continuous process, step by step we should have to do it. If we find the deviations, then we are taking corrective actions for that. So like this it keeps on working. Second point is controlling is looking back. Controlling actually always check whatever we have done in the past, because it compares the actual performance with the standards set by the organization, so that we can say that it is actually looking back. Here we are trying to check that at certain level how we have achieved our standards or not. Third point is controlling is forward looking. We can say controlling is forward looking because in this we cannot actually correct the actions that have already been done in the past, but we can take some actions for the future activities also, so that we will not repeat the same errors again in the future. So we can call it, it's a backward looking, same time a forward looking process because we can improve ourselves through controlling, and in future we can stop the errors from occurrence. The next point is it's action oriented. So controlling needs always a action. It's not only a plan. In this we actually knows who is going to do which task and finally who is responsible for which work. For that we can call it action oriented. It is always based on the actions done by a particular person. The next point is pervasive function. Pervasive means controlling is actually required at all the levels of management, whether it is top level, middle level or lower level. It means every person in the organization, top to bottom, is responsible for the controlling process. So these were some features of controlling process. Now we will learn about the importance of controlling, why controlling is required by any organization. So the first point is achieving organizational objectives. Controlling is very important to achieve organizational objectives because it is actually telling us how can we achieve our plans. If we are not able to achieve it, then how can we work on it? So it is actually helping us, it is guiding us to achieve the objectives set by the organization. The second importance is judging accuracy of standards. If we are giving our 100% efforts, then also if we are not able to meet the standards, it means there is some error in the standard also. So it actually, we can say that it's a method of checking the accuracy of standards as well. Third point is efficient use of resources. Through controlling, actually we are finding out the deviation between the standards and the actual performance. It means we are checking that where, on which level the error had been occurred, on which step. So actually we can identify on which resource we were lacking behind, where we were not utilizing our resources properly. So the controlling actually helps us to utilize our organizational resources for the maximum benefit of us. And the last point is improving employees' motivation. That is also very important because for the organization success, the employees' motivation is also a very important factor. So controlling process helps them to keep motivated. It means if the management tells them that your work is according to the standard, and they can also see that if they have met the target, it means they are working up to the mark. So like this, it increases, it enhances their motivation also. That is also very helpful for the success of the organization.